Kamala Harris is back. Are you excited? She is so back, and she's talking about weird things. God, I missed her. I have missed Kamala Harris. I mean, she's like a car wreck, okay, guys? When I say I miss Kamala Harris, she's like a car wreck you just cannot stop watching. And this is one of the reasons why this happened just yesterday. Kamala Harris bizarrely references a viral elephant video in speech attacking Trump's vision for America after first 100 days, and she tells the audience to Google it. So this is why I miss Kamala Harris. It's just such entertainment, and obviously I am relieved that she is not the commander in chief. But every now and then, when I see a video of Kamala Harris, I'm like, you know what? I kind of miss seeing all the gaffes. Kind of like with Joe Biden. It was just so easy to make fun of. He was such an easy target because we knew that the media, his administration, were lying to us. So it was so easy to take jabs at him because it was just so obvious that everything was a total lie. But former Vice President Kamala Harris emerged from a political hibernation to deliver a stern rebuke of President Trump, soon descending into one of her trademark word salads, this time bizarrely focused on a viral video of elephants during a earthquake. Quote, a lot of folks are wondering what's going to guide us through this moment. How are we all going to figure out how to chart the course? Please allow me, friends, to digress for just a moment. And I'm going to play the video here in a second. It's kind of dark in here, but I'm asking for a show of hands. Who saw that video from a couple weeks ago? The one of the elephants at the San Diego Zoo during the earthquake. Google it if you have not seen it. So in case you have not seen this glorious moment with Kamala Harris, this is what they're talking about right here. This is Kamala Harris speaking at this conference after emerging from her political hibernation. Take a look.
In fact, please allow me, friends, to digress for a moment. Okay. It's kind of dark in here, but I'm asking for a show of hands. Who saw that video from a couple of weeks ago, the one of the elephants at the San Diego Zoo during the earthquake? Google it if you've not seen it.
Now, she got a couple hands.
So that scene has been on my mind. Everybody's asking me what you've been thinking about these days. Well, so in the video, for those who haven't seen it, here those elephants were. And as soon as they felt the earth shaking beneath their feet, they got in a circle and stood next to each other.
Oh, God.
To protect the most vulnerable.
Oh.
Think about it.
Give me a break.
Metaphor.
Give me a break. To protect the most vulnerable. So it's good to see Kamala Harris back in the limelight. She was at this gala called Emerge, which hosted the gala where Harris spoke, is a progressive organization that trains women to run for office. So this is like the worst idea ever, training women to run for office. And these types of organizations, all you have to be is your only qualification is being a woman. They're like, okay, you're a woman. Okay, cool. And they'll train women to, I guess, act in a way where they have a chance at running for office. You know, it's with these women, it's mostly acting, you know, like with men, a lot of them have to fight their way to the top. You know, they have to kind of elbow their way to the front. But with women, you know, and some of these DEI individuals, they are just elevated, and it shows, you know, it shows. They care about, they're only centered around empathy, to the point where it becomes a problem. It's just like, you know, at some point, society needs to focus more on reality than simply having empathy for every single person in the entire world. Because if you are empathizing with everyone else, what about your own country? What about your own house? Focus on your house first, and then maybe have some empathy for your fellow man. And it just so happens that when she's talking about protecting these most vulnerable, she's talking about, I mean, the only thing I could assume she's talking about is these illegal aliens. And this is just another step in the Democrat Party's attempt to gaslight the American public into thinking that what Trump is doing with illegal aliens is not normal. No, the only thing that is not normal is the fact that all these judges are throwing up roadblocks. Because as I've said before, Trump's deportation numbers is actually lower than Obama's deportation numbers at this point in his presidency. So the only thing that is not normal is the fact that judges are throwing up these roadblocks. The Democrats are calling Donald Trump some sort of fascist. They're saying that he's not giving these illegal aliens due process, even though they are getting their full due process. They're trying to trick the American people into thinking that these illegal aliens, their due process is some sort of jury trial. No, that is not their due process. There's a difference between due process of an American citizen and an illegal alien. And they're trying to merge the two as if the illegal alien and the American citizen, the due process means the same. I'm sorry. That is not accurate. So these illegal aliens, when they get these expedited deportation orders, when they get deported, they got their due process. That is their due process. So anytime they say, well, Trump is not giving these people due process, you can confidently say, actually, yes, he is. They got their due process. Now they're out of the country. And very, very interesting here. Earlier in the speech, Harris ripped Trump for creating the greatest man-made economic crisis in modern presidential history, while also accusing him of a wholesale abandonment of American ideals and flirting with a constitutional crisis. Her address was mixed with dark imagery about Trump's vision for America with brief positive asides and many of her classic cackles. Yes. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing this video. I did. I saw that video. Americans across the political spectrum, who are declaring that the president's reckless tariffs hurt workers and families by raising the cost of everyday essentials, devastate the retirement accounts that people spent a lifetime paying into, and paralyze American businesses. It's funny that she thinks that she knows about businesses. The former vice president, who until Wednesday had largely refrained from uttering Trump's name in public since her 2024 loss, also accused him of violating presidential norms. And what are those presidential norms that he was violating, you ask? This is what she said. We here know that when the checks and balances ultimately collapse, if Congress fails to do its part, or if the courts fail to do their part, or if both do their part, but the president defies them anyway, that is called a constitutional crisis. So, yes. And we know that this is not true if we just simply look back at previous presidents and how the courts treated them. Obama didn't have this problem. Bush didn't have this problem. Clinton didn't have this problem. All of a sudden, Donald Trump has this massive problem where we had these rogue judges not ruling based off of the rule of law. No. Ruling ideologically. It's so disgusting. And they will lie to the American people and try to get them to believe that Trump is subverting these judges. No, these judges are subverting any type of norm that any presidential administration has had for decades. I mean, maybe since the start of having presidents have been, the start since we've first had a president in the United States. They are the ones subverting the norms. They are the ones going against what has happened to previous administrations, not Donald Trump. But they will try to trick you into thinking that the opposite is true. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Kamala Harris and the elephant video? Have you guys missed Kamala Harris as much as I have? Let me know if you have down below in the comments. Like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.